Hello everyone, welcome to Little Meatballs Nursery. I'm Sandra. Welcome if you're new here, and welcome back if you're returning. So hey guys, how is everybody? I'm kind of on a roll here, aren't I? I told Christina just call me Ruben because I'm on a roll. Anyway, so got my coffee. It is pumpkin coffee. It is Dunkin' Donuts pumpkin coffee. And it tastes so good. It tastes so good. Anyway, so I should have heated up a little bit more, probably, because now it's kind of like, it's not hot. I did heat it up, but it's not hot. I think once I put the creamer in, it got a little too cool, but so it's not hot, it's not cold, it's kind of like in between, but it has full flavor. So that's all that matters, because you could taste the pumpkin and the half and half and everything. So that's good. As you will notice, I have some Christmas lights going on in the background. Yes, I do. That is because I ordered a couple of sets of icicle lights. Now, I asked my husband, please take them out. I want to see how they look, So I went to take my shower and I hear banging on the wall. I'm like, what is he doing? I guess, once again, miscommunication, and he thought that I meant to hang them up, like start decorating. And I just wanted him to open them and plug them in, see how they looked, and because I've never had the like icicle lights before. I've only used like single strand, lights, but these have all like the dangling, they're each a different length coming off of the main light wire, light rope, whatever you want to say. So I wanted to, see how they look. Now the lights, I will tell you, when I seen them, I was pleasantly surprised because they are not bright by any means. They have that warm glow to them. So they don't feel like boom, you're walking into a room, you have all these lights. It is so nice. They're so warm feeling. I feel like more of a vintage type feel. Even though they're not vintage looking, but they have that glow to them. So I was very happy with that. So I said, you know what, let me just throw them in the background for today's video so I can show you guys what a festive mood I'm in. It's October, guys. It is October, officially October 1st. So we are now getting really into the holiday season. So I did a video yesterday of my box opening of my silicone girl, and if you have not checked that out yet, go check that out. I actually just uploaded it maybe a half hour before I started this one just now, so a half hour ago, but it's already up because I did answer one or two comments before I hopped on here. So it is up. So if you have not seen her yet and you would like to see the box opening first, it's only about 35 minutes, so it's not a long one. So if you would rather go see that video first, go do that now because I'm going to bring her on here in a couple of minutes. And so I could show you how she looks in her Minnie Mouse outfit and all that. And it does fit, barely, but it fits. And I'm going to tell you about my shopping. So let me put her down. I have her here right now. She is rather heavy, so I am going to put her in her stroller. Let me just pull this stroller up here so I can get her safely in there. Okay, and we're also going to do, oh, she's so cute. And we are also going to do a name reveal of her today. Okay, so let me start by telling you about my shopping. So as you know, I am in full gear, full mode for Christmas shopping, and I showed you guys a lot of the stuff that I had already gotten for my youngest, my 8-year-old Danny. I did buy the other things that I was saying I was going to get. I'm waiting for 2 things in the mail today. that had been on back order. And then there was 2 things that arrived today. Amazon was super quick, guys, because I ordered this stuff late last night. And they already delivered a box this morning of no, I don't have that here with me, but I have a bunch of other stuff that I want to show you today. But that I will kind of save until the other toys get here, and then kind of do another toy video, like the rest of Danny's toys or whatever. But of course, I'm not going to label it that in the title, because if my kids see the title, you know, they don't usually watch my videos unless I ask them to. However, if they see in the title, oh, Danny's Christmas, then they're going to click on it, and then, you know, that's it. So I'm not going to put it in the title, but once I have the rest of his stuff gathered, because now he is done. Danny's done. Whatever I ordered last night, that's it. I was able to get, I was telling you guys last video that I had to get Danny and Ethan a robe, and I was able to get them a robe. So I got the one that I said I was going to get for Ethan, the stitch robe, and Danny, it's so hard to find robes for kids his age. I don't know if kids don't usually wear a robe. That I don't know. I know when they're little, like toddlers, you know, he had a robe, but I don't know. It was rather hard to find a good robe, like a character one, I guess, because, you know, I don't want to just get him a plain color when his brothers are getting, you know. So I was able to find Bluey. Now, I know he loved Bluey, you know, for years, but he has kind of moved away towards Bluey. However, I think that the robe he will appreciate, because it is that furry material, and it has the hood with the little, you know, has the Bluey ears and all that. So I think that, you know, for a robe, I think he will like it. So I got that one for him. So the robes are out of the way. They got their Christmas plush. I already had that done. So the only thing really I got to get for Christmas Eve are the popcorn tins, and they don't have those out yet, which I don't think I would get them now anyway. But that's the only thing I got to get for Christmas Eve for the 3 of them. So that's good. Then, so I got some Christmas lights, and then I also came across some really fun ornaments, and I picked up a few of those, and I picked up some other stuff that I cannot show you right now, but I am a little upset with Walmart a little bit, because a few of the items that I had ordered that are for a gift, they sent to me with no tags on them, which I was a little, you know, you could tell they're brand new, but I don't know if it's because a lot of the outfits now, I noticed when I was taking off the Minnie Mouse outfit, a lot of the plastic things that hold the tags on through the material, it goes through the hanger, I noticed. So whereas they used to have like a tag under the armpit or something, and then just one piece would be attached to the hanger, now every piece. So the hat is attached to the hanger, the top is attached, and so is the bottoms. So these outfits did not come in hangers. So what I think is because my shopper, you know, they give you these little Walmart bags, the little paper bags. So, and I did order quite a few things. I mean, like a lot of things. So I think that in order to maybe make it easier, I'm not sure, they just did not bring the hangers. Therefore, the tags were left behind. I don't know exactly, but I was a little bummed about that. But, you know, it is what it is. So, but other than that, there are a couple of things like, wait till I show you, okay? I kind of went a little, I don't want to say overboard, but I am having fun shopping for my new baby. She is a brand new size for me, and in silicone, full body, so I'm able to, you know, buy her things that, and I don't have to worry about, you know, that her undershirt is showing or her cloth body is showing or anything like that. So I was able to, you know, really have fun with it. So last night I was up like long past what I should have been, just looking. And at first I had planned on making a Carter's order. And I did have some stuff in the Carter's cart, and I thought that, you know, before I continue, guys, in the box opening video from yesterday, when I was watching it back, I realized that I had my my gray hair, like a giant piece of gray hair just sticking out from the wig, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Sandra. So don't mind that in the video. But anyway, so I was looking at all these things online, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go. I always comparison shop. So if I see stuff that I like, at Carter's, right? And I go through all the stuff, and then I put the stuff in the cart that I would possibly want to buy, and I see the total. And then, I count how many outfits I'm getting or how many items I'm getting. And this is always great to do when you're on a budget, guys, because you want to get the most for your money. Sometimes it's worth getting, just 3 outfits that are maybe, you know, either higher quality, or it's maybe a brand new outfit that has just been released and not many people are going to have it yet. But for the most part, you want to make sure you're getting your money's worth. So I like to do that, count how many things I'm getting, and then go to the next place and do the same thing. So I did that with Target, I did that with Carter's, I did that with Walmart and Amazon. Now, Amazon, I wind up getting a 3-piece set from the children's place. It's the same set that I got for my other silicone for Clark, but it's the girl version of it. And I got the preemie because I tried his outfit on her, since it's the same exact outfit, just, like I said, it's the girl color. And the pants fit her great, and it's footed pants. So I said, okay, and the outfit is so adorable. Don't mind my nail, guys. Yes, it did break, so I had to cut the rest off. But anyway, Sandra and her nails, Sandra and her wig, Sandra and her problems. Hey, come on in. Come join me. Anyway, so, where was I? With the comparison shopping. So I did that. So I got the 3-piece children's play set. So that is a footless sleeper and then footed pants with a onesie. So that I did get from Amazon. And then I got I don't know if I got some, I got her a pack of headbands. Really pretty, like flowers, like raised flower ones. Which they look like, I think that style of a headband will work for her big old head, because she's got a big head. Okay. So we got to cover that a little bit if she's not wearing a hat. So I got the flowers, the raised, like the dry flowers, you know what I mean? And then they go across the whole top of the band. So I think that style would work better for her. So I got her a pack of those, at Amazon. And then, so I went back and forth from Walmart to Carter's to Target. And I almost did Target because there were a couple of other things at Target that I wanted to get for Danny. But in the end, Walmart won. So no Carter's, no Target. Excuse me. I did Walmart, and I'll tell you why. When I compared, okay, I was able to get her so many more things, so many more outfits for the price. Okay, so I'm just gonna briefly tell you. So at Carter's, because the outfits that I was picking, they were newer, so they were more like $20 outfits versus, if they have a sale or a clearance at Carter's, there was a lot of summer stuff that was on sale there. Same with Walmart, but I already have 2 pairs of tights, knit tights, white and gray, that I have held on to for dear life, because I know how far and few between it is that you come across tights that fit your newborns, okay? So I know to hold on to tights all the time. So I have that already to go with a dress if I need it to make it a little more for winter. And I also got her a sweater. Well, 2. One is here that I'll show you now. So I'll show you that in a minute. So I figured as long as I have tights and the sweaters, then I could get the dresses that are a little more summery, or, short sleeve or tank top or what have you, because I can add to them to make it more like wintry. I would like to find her some winter hats, maybe with something with a pom-pom at the end. I think she would look adorable in that as well. But, so for 4 outfits at Carter's, it was $80. Okay. That's what I would have paid for 4 outfits there. Target, I had 2 sleepers, a dress, and 2 rompers for 70 or around there. Walmart, I got her 5 dresses, 3 onesies, 2 sweaters, and a pajama for $42. Not even kidding. $42. I found things that were like $3.25. I even got something that was $2.50, I believe it was, for a it's like an overall dress with the short sleeve onesie underneath. But you know why? They were clearanced out because it's considered summer. Because it had like the onesie had like, I think, palm trees on it or something summery, like maybe it had the beach with umbrellas, something like that. But the overall dress was a solid color. So essentially, you see, this is where my brain kicked in here. I can put a long sleeve onesie underneath that dress, or I can use one of the sweaters and put it right over that, and then with the tights, and then it becomes a wintry outfit. So I was lucky enough to find several things like that, that the main component of the outfit was a solid color, so that I was able to, you know, either cover up the florals or the beach looking type thing and then make it more wintry. So that's what you got to think of, guys, when you are on a budget with these babies. You know, I have to be very clever and creative when I'm dressing my dolls lately, especially now, because, you know, it's just, it's that time of the year too where I want to start decorating. And so if all my money is going towards one area, you know, I'm trying to finish up. Well, I did finish up with Danny's, so Danny's out of the way now as far as the gifts. You know, of course, I'm not including stocking stuffers right now, or like, you know, anything like little things. I mean, you know, like coloring books or, you know, sketch paper stuff like that. I'm not including that, but I mean main items are done. So, you know, this was fun for me, especially because, like I said, I don't have a full body. I've never had a full body silicone girl of this size. I had, you know, Miss Elena, but she was a 14-inch size. And then this past situation with the 16-inch girl, but she's already on her way back to Amazon. So, it was way fun for me to pick these things. Now, that being said, I think that Walmart sizing may be a tad bit off, and I will show you why, okay? Unless the babies are just becoming bigger and bigger when they're born, which is quite possible, I don't know. But I'm going to show you what I mean. So I have a couple of things to show you from Walmart. Now, a majority of the stuff that I just ordered won't be here till tomorrow, the Walmart outfits. So that I will come on either tomorrow or the next day or whenever I feel like popping on here to show you guys what I got for her. But I will show you the couple items I do have right now on hand, and then I'm going to show you some of the Christmas ornaments that I got. I'm going to show you some new nails that I got, a new body wash scent that I got, and just a couple other things that I really wanted to share with you guys today. And then after all that, I'm going to bring my new baby on. So you still have time to go shut this off and go watch the box opening first if you want to watch that first, and then come back and see the baby. And I'm going to do a name reveal. So very, very fun-filled, packed video today for you. Now, I will say this. I am here alone. Jason took the kids to the dentist. Well, my 2 younger ones to the dentist. And he said that they would be back in like 2 hours or so. And I pretty much hopped on here maybe 15 minutes after they left. So I have a really good amount of time to talk. Jack should be home maybe an hour or so. So we still have a little bit of time, you know, to talk. And besides, when he comes home, he goes straight to his room, straight to the VR. And That's chat for another video, another time, another place, because, and I put this shirt over the dress, and because this dress has those puffy sleeves on it, it's like, makes me look a little weird here. But I do have, that's another couple things I'm kind of going back and forth with in my cart, is that I see now, do I need these slippers? I mean, I just did get slippers, but they're a closed toe, and I really like, especially when I'm having hot flashes, I can't put my foot into a closed toe, especially a slipper that's furry inside. Forget about it. There's no way. So I've kind of been avoiding them, and it could be, too, because it really hasn't gotten that cold here yet. So I'm like, like, who's gonna put fur on their foot? But these slippers that I found at Walmart, they're new stock, and they have the open toe. They are furry. They're furry slides, but they have this really cute rhinestone bow on the top. They look really adorable, and I want to get them, but they're $16. Do I want to spend $16 on a furry slipper right now? Not really. So that I'm debating, and also came across a couple of really pretty clearance items for me. I did get myself a new nightgown because I need nightgowns. I could always use nightgowns. But since I found this new fabric in the nightgowns, I had one, and then I ordered another one. They're the viscose, so they're like bamboo fabric for me. So, just not just the babies. So I was really thrilled when I came across those. So I'm always afraid that if I don't, and that's what happens at Walmart. If you don't get, well, they have, you might miss out. So I ordered another one of those, but I did come across a couple of like cardigans, but they're more like a short kind of thing that just go right under your bust, or right like up to your waist, I guess. Really cute chenille, but it's more of like a thin, like I have a really thick chenille sweater, but these are like really thin, and one in like a light pink and one in a, they're calling it whipped cream color. It's not white. It's more cream color. It's not like pure white. So those are in my cart, and I'm like, don't I? And remember, Prime Day deals are coming up, 7th and 8th. So I really need to, now that I got Danny's stuff done, and I got some outfits for the new girl, and, got the, all the household stuff out of the way for the month, I really want to put money on the gift card, so that once I get the refund for the silicone girl, it should all be right, like, before Prime Day. And then I'll have a good chunk of change to look for Jack's computer, because I really need to get that out of the way. I originally had plans on getting each of my teenagers a computer, but I'm not going to go into all that right now, maybe on a future video, but we think it's best that, Ethan get something else this year. And so, there's other things, that he's been asking for too. He wants a Blu-ray player. They don't have a TV in their room, so I'm thinking, possibly a TV. They already have the mount on the wall, because they did have a smaller TV in there. When Danny was a toddler, he had his TV back there. So we might do that, maybe a TV for him with a DVD player, a Blu-ray player, or there was something else that he had asked for. I forgot right now. But, we're thinking maybe a tablet would be better for him, a really nice, I'm not talking about a kid's tablet, but, a really nice one. I think, at this point, and plus it's a lot. It's a lot, it's a lot. So trying, and I'm okay with this year not getting a doll on Christmas. I mean, every year I've done it for at least 5 years in a row, and I've gotten a doll every year under the tree. I've had a doll to open, but it may not happen this year, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. And at the same time, it's like, usually I would panic and be like, oh my God, I gotta sell something. And You know what? I have my 2 reborns. I have Jack, and he ain't going nowhere. And I have Dominic, and I've thought about it. But when I look at him, I'm like, Sandra, this is what I ask myself. And this is kind of how I've been lately, is like, I'll look at the doll and I'll say, Sandra, is there really a doll? Okay, is there really a doll right now out there that you think would make you happier than this doll that you already have? You know, because sometimes we get caught up in just wanting a new doll. And then you regret it later on thinking, oh my God, I sold this beautiful baby and this is what I got, you know? So just is requiring a little more, you know, planning and thinking ahead lately to say, you know, is there anything out there right now that would make you happier than this one you have? And the answer is no. Whenever I look at Dominic, I'm like, no, because he has more meaning to me, you know, than just a doll. You know, he started my collection, that sculpt. So it's more than that. And I guess when it comes down to it, sure, there's lots of beautiful reborns out there. You know, I look at reborns.com all the time, every day, you know. But is it something that I'm willing to lose Dominic over, you know? And you know, I haven't come across it yet. You know, are there dolls that have been beautiful? Now there have been a couple beautiful ones I absolutely loved. And I've never had a doll by this artist before that I would love to have one of her dolls. Um, and it was in my, you know, it was doable. It was in my price range. But you know, when you got to have cash in hand, you have to be able to hit the buy now button, you know. Otherwise, and her dolls go super quick. They go super fast. Um, and there is actually a doll that I have been looking back and forth at, by Natalie Fakebridge. And I have went to her reborns.com account several times looking, but this baby popped up when I was looking. And her dolls they're beautiful, way, you know, but out of my price range. So I was looking, and this baby actually is really, really cute. Like, it's a boy, and he's really, really cute. He has the most adorable face and those lips. Really, really cute. But again, it's just a little bit, you know, and there'd be no way for me to pay for that before Christmas anyway. So, but I just wanted to bring it up in case anyone is looking for an adorable baby boy. I forgot what she had it listed for, maybe around 700, I want to say, but really, really cute. So yeah, if you're interested, go check her out. I think her nursery name, I don't know. I'm not really familiar with her all that well. I think it's Precious Reborns, I think. But anyway, so yeah, so that's what I've come, you know, the questions that I start asking myself now is, am I going to be happier with something else, you know, more than him? And so far, like I said, the answer has been no. I am okay with now. Okay, maybe rephrase this, because if Christmas time rolls around and I start getting excited and say, oh, I got it, it's possible that I can afford to get something in December, maybe, if I get everything else done and out of the way. It's possible. It's always possible. But as I sit here right now and look ahead, I don't feel that way this year. I have gotten my doll already and have put it away. So I just don't see that happening this year. But like I said, if it comes December and I've gotten everything done and, you know, everything's done, all I gotta get left is candy, you know, for the stockings, and I don't eat it all before Christmas, you know. So, but that being said, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to get any kind of doll. I just mean an authentic reborn. So I might be able to get a replica maybe from Amazon, and maybe able to get maybe another little silicone. I don't know. But there there isn't a Christmas for me unless Sandra has asked Santa for some kind of doll. So it does, again, it doesn't necessarily have to be that. Now I know Gem will be here in time because I did pre-order the Gem and the holograms, and I was lucky enough to get Shayna while she was there. I mean, when these dolls popped up, I pre-ordered them immediately because I knew, especially that one, I knew that they were going to sell out quick, especially Shayna and Kimber and Aja. They all were going to go quick. I don't know if they're going to come out with Pizzazz. I'm hoping they come out with Pizzazz and Stormer because those are my favorite. I love those dolls. So maybe they will. I don't know. Jetta is cool too with the black and white hair. But no, she had all black hair, I think. Maybe silver streak, I'm thinking. I don't know. But I am very, very excited about those dolls. So if they're still available, I don't think they are. I don't know. Maybe Gem might be. But she is supposed to ship December 1st. So she should be here in time for Christmas for me to wrap under the tree. With any luck. Because a lot of those pre-order things do come in a little earlier. But as of now, they're scheduled to ship January 2nd. That's not a far stretch from Christmas to January 2nd. So it's possible that they do come in stock before Christmas. That would be great. That would be great. I am very excited to get those dolls. So if I'm not able to get anything before Christmas, I know that right afterwards, I'm going to have my Gem doll set. So I'm good. I'm good. And, I'm happy. I'm happy to be here with you guys. I'm happy to show you guys this stuff. All right, let's move along. Let's move along. So I'm going to first show you, okay? So this is one of the sweaters that I had ordered for my baby girl. It has the bear ears on it. Now, I will say I can't stand when Walmart will, like when you have Walmart delivery, and they will just throw your clothes in with like your dish detergent or, foil or whatever it may be. They don't care. They don't care what they're, I don't care what they're putting in. But I do, and this is white, so I was a little bit concerned, and now I'm starting to see little, okay. So it has little bear ears. It has the faux wooden looking buttons all the way down. This is a size newborn, and this says 18 to 21.5 inches. I didn't measure her yet, but I would say she's about a 20-inch doll, maybe 19, maybe. But she's close to it. But now I did not want something that was too wide because she is more of a longer, slim doll. So that's why I didn't do a bigger size for this. But there's still plenty of room in here, as you see. And also, with a sweater, most likely you leave it open. At least I do. Again, there was a time where I wasn't too hip on the hooded clothing pieces. But when you have baldies, then you kind of want something, either a hat, a hood, something like that. I never liked them before because I didn't like to cover Anna's hair painting. Because that right there is half the, uniqueness of her babies is her hair, extraordinary hair painting. So I never wanted to cover that up. But now that I have baldies, that's what you got to do. So got her this sweater. So this will be cute. And I have white tights. Okay, so picture this open with white tights and then a cute little overall dress underneath. She's going to look adorable, okay? I got this for $11, I think it was. They don't have, what I don't understand? They don't put price tags on any of their stuff at Walmart anymore. And I asked the lady when I was there last time, and I think in August, I said, why don't you have prices on anything anymore? And I used to love back in the day when they had the scanners. I don't know if your Walmart still has those things, but you could go to, like, they had several all over the store. I remember we would fill our cart with stuff from the clearance aisle and everywhere else, and me and my mother-in-law, and we would go up to those scanners, and forget, the people behind us, they were pissed. They would be pissed at us because we would be there scanning everything in our cart like we were checking out. We wanted to know what the prices were before we went up there because we had to calculate this shit before we went up there. You know, we weren't rich. You know, we had to figure out, you know, so we would have 2 carts, you know, and one would be with stuff we were definitely getting, and one would be with maybe stuff until we knew how much we spent already, you know. Um, I still do that when I go to the store because you just never know, you know. I mean, now I have a better ballpark of, you know, what I could spend, you know, what I'm able to spend there. Um, but still, it's hard, you know, especially when you have the kids with you and they're throwing everything in the cart. And if you have kids, you completely understand what I mean. You know, they will just, oh, mommy, can we get? Although I want to say this though, my kids are pretty good. They are pretty good with that. They will say, mommy, please, can I get this? But they won't just throw things in the cart. They will hold it. And, you know, either I'll say, okay, hold on to it. And then I'll let you know at the end. But when you say something like that to a kid, in their mind, you already said yes, you know? So when you go up to the front and if you can't get it and you're like, oh, no, we can't get that. I can't get that right now. And they're like, but you said, you know, you said, and I said, no, that is not what I said. And you don't want to, you know, cause a scene in the, you know, in the Walmart, you know? So you're like, okay, you know, we'll talk about this later. And then, you know, a lot of times though, I always get them something when we go out. So they will get a little something, you know, whether it's Play-Doh or, you know, a Slinky or what was something. Okay. But when they come up with these bigger, you know, more expensive things, I'm like, oh, can't do that. And that's kind of what happened with the Kuromi figure, you know, when Danny wanted that. And so as it's like, not even closer to Christmas, but whenever I go, I could just be like, I always use Santa as an excuse. I say, well, you know, Santa really wanted to bring that for you, so you're gonna have to wait, you know, like we all do. And so, you know, it works out. But anyway, so they always usually, you know, get a little something. But anyway, so they're, you know, they're good. They don't really throw a lot of stuff in there. They will ask me first, you know. Now Jason's card, I don't know. They might just they might just keep throwing things on in there. I don't know. But anyway. So yeah, the scanners. So we always would go up and scan everything. And so I asked them, like, they don't even have those anymore though. So it's like, how do I know? You know, it's almost like they want you to just go pay for it at the register and hey, whatever comes up, comes up. I can't do that, you know. You know, so I'll be way off, you know. So that's for her. So that's her little sweater. Now, I got this and I thought it was the cutest thing. The picture was adorable. I was like, yes, that will look so cute on her. Now, a lot of the Carter's outfits at Walmart and even on Carter's, even online on Carter's, they a lot of their outfits start at 0 to 3 months. They don't have a newborn, although Carter's online does have a lot of newborn stuff, but preemie is very hard to find. But a lot of the stuff in Walmart start at 0 to 3. They don't have newborn in a lot of stuff. So I found this, and this was, I believe, $8. And I thought it was really cute. I love the style, love the color. So I got the 0 to 3. Now this is making me worry just a tad, being that the clearance dresses and stuff that I got for her are in a 0 to 3. I don't know if they made a mistake with this one. I don't know why I always get things that are either too huge or too small. I don't know. It's just me. I don't know. Okay, so here's the outfit itself. Isn't that cute? Look, it has the ruffles at the top. It's this really pretty, like, soft, slight waffle knit. It's not really a deep waffle knit, if that makes any sense. You see what I'm saying? It's like, usually when you say waffle knit, it's more engraved, I feel. This is just a slight waffle knit. And it's this really pretty, like, it's not pink and it's not purple. It matches my eyeshadow very well. It's not pink and it's not purple. Somewhere in between. I thought it was really cute. It's long sleeve, okay. Now, this is where I don't quite understand what happened. Okay. So as we bring I know you girls laughing at me. Okay, all right. Listen, as we bring this upward, peekaboo, as we bring it upward, you will see, look at how wide that is. Look at that. And once again, why? Look at the pant. Why? Like, it will work. Like, the length is fine by me because she could wear it. But why? But why? I don't know. It's almost like kids nowadays have, I don't know, shorter, thicker limbs and a wide torso. I don't know. I don't know what's happening, but everybody's got to stop bringing their babies to McDonald's. I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. But maybe that's why, maybe that's why they're making the clothes this way, maybe because babies are being born bigger, or they're growing, rather quickly. I don't know, but I don't remember like clothing being so. Maybe it's the style. Maybe it could be the style of this outfit. I don't know, but I think, I mean, come on, guys, look. I mean, it's huge. So I don't think I don't think that I don't think that this is gonna fit her. Well, I'll try it. Maybe it's because, sometimes when things are laying flat, it looks a lot, bigger. But I don't know. We'll see. But to me, I was shocked. I was shocked because to go from, okay, look, this is newborn, and then it jumps to this. I don't know. Like, I mean, only me would this happen to. Okay, it's either too small, too short, too big, too long. Forget about it. Okay, now time for coffee. And then what could be the problem here. These too many of these. That's what happened. Too many of these cookies. I am sweating with this wig on, guys. I really want to rip it off. I think I'm having a freaking hot flash here. You get to witness it. Oh my God. I am going to eat some of this cookie, though. These cookies are so good. My ass doesn't say thank you. But I'm saying thank you. These are really good. I wish that we could make these. And my husband said that we are going to do a video of making the other cookies. We're going to do the Italian cookies. I don't know if we're doing them this month, but definitely November. I asked him if he could just do, right now I'm going to chocolate. If he could just do like a double batch, like the batter, and then freeze half of it, for Christmas time. And then we'll be able to, this way we don't have to make another dough. You already know you have the dough. Whereas you might run out of some of the ingredients, or not have, an egg on hand when you want to make them. This way that everything is already done. So that's what I told him. He also wants to make some newer recipes that he has not even tried yet. And we are kind of gonna, instead of, okay, so I was gonna do a monthly video with Jason anyway, starting this month. So we're gonna do one October, November, December. We were gonna do like tags. So like he was gonna ask me some questions, I was gonna ask him some questions, doll related and non-doll related. But we can kind of do that too. But I think that for us, like for my channel, I think it'd be really cool to do like some kind of video about holiday cooking or baking, and share it with all of you, with all of my viewers. I don't want anyone to feel left out. I want everyone to feel included here and to know that, whatever I am putting out there, it's for everyone to see. There is no exclusion of, and only including certain people in, you know, what you're doing, what you're making, what you're, I mean, it's either you got a channel or you don't. I mean, it's either you want to share or you don't. I mean, nothing about YouTube is private, guys. Nothing about social media is private, But anyway, so I think that that's what we're going to do. We are going to do cooking, baking, some kind of video where me and Jason are just shooting the shit, when the kids are at school, and we're just going to have fun with it and just show you guys, step by step. We'll throw in some jokes here and there. We're just going to kind of improvise and just do, now Jason is a real stickler for the exact measurements. And he says, well, in baking, you have to listen. When I cook and I bake, I don't measure anything. I do not. And my mother, my grandmother always taught me that they never measured a thing. And their cooking was, oh my God, so good. So good. I always said that my mother could have opened up her own restaurant. She cooks so good. Okay. Now, I learned by watching. Them, when you get something like imprinted in your brain, you're watching it all the time. I mean, I used to watch her cook every night, my mother, and my grandmother on the weekends. I would sleep over there. I mean, you just, now I understand what Jason's saying too, that certain recipes, especially in baking, you need to level things out. He's a stickler for that. Okay. Just know that, guys. Know that ahead of time. But me, no. I'm an eyeballer. I'll just throw it in. That looks good. And you got to do a taste test too. You got to taste the dough. You got to taste the whatever, the stuffing, the seasoning, whatever you're doing. You got to taste along the way. That's the most important advice I could give. You want to taste it along the way. You don't want to wait until the end. Like, I was watching some of these cooking shows. There's this one that is actually really good. I forgot what it's called, but it is of the Culinary Institute of America in Poughkeepsie, New York. And guys, I drove past there 1,000 times in taxi cabs all the time because we lived right up the street from there. So, we used to drive past there and everything. So when I seen that TV show, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, that's on TV. We used to live there. So we were watching it, but some of these chefs, they're cooking and like, where was I going with this? There was one girl on there. It aggravated me because she's cooking, but now they didn't tell her to cook this. You got to choose what your, meal was going to be to serve the judges for that round, So you wanted to impress the judges, right? That was what it was. You had to impress the judges with your signature dish. So she's making shrimp or some kind of seafood. Okay, I believe it was shrimp. And when she brought the plate out to the judges, one of the judges asks, "Did you taste this dish?" And she was like, "No, I can't taste it. I'm allergic to shellfish." And I'm like, "Well, why? Why would you pick that? Why would you pick that to serve the judges if knowing you can't taste how it turns out?" They basically said it was like tasteless, like there was no seasoning, there was nothing on it. If you can't taste it yourself, you should have had someone in the kitchen help you or taste it for you or whatever. But why she would bring that out to the judges, without, tasting that first, no, that's a no. So when you are cooking, it's very important. You got to taste it before you serve it to anyone. Got to taste it, guys. Got to taste it. So I'm going to taste this cookie one more time, and then we're going to move on. All right. And I got to hide these. Because, no, I won't hide them. Ethan and Danny don't like them at all. They don't like my rainbow color cookies neither. More for me. Jack likes these. I think as he gets older, I think that's how it was for me too. There were certain things when I was younger, like as a kid, I couldn't stand. And as I got older, started to love them. I think that's what's happening with Jack too. I don't know. Cheese, I hated cheese. Okay, yes. I'm an Italian that hated cheese. All right. I hated cheese. I used to take the cheese off my pizza when I was younger. That's how much I hated cheese. I became pregnant with Danny and I craved cheese. I wanted all kinds of cheese. All kinds of cheese. Loved it. Couldn't get enough of it. It was probably my downfall, really, was all that eating all that cheese. But I loved it. Loved the cheese. Still do. And after I had Danny, like, it never went away. Like, it wasn't just a pregnancy thing. It remained. I still love cheese. Still love cheese. 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 Okay. I apologize if I had any chocolate on my... Okay. So, I will first start with... Let me see. Do I have any... Okay. Where are we going to start? I'll start with showing you... Now, I did get another set. It's not here yet. I'm going to show you my nails that I got. Hold on, guys. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I didn't have any chocolate on my... Okay. Oh, now this wig's going to bother me. There's like these couple of stray hairs, and I even pulled them out last time. And I even trimmed it. And then I'm afraid like that you could see too far back here, and then there was all little tiny... You don't want to hear about my wig problems, do you? Anyway, my gray hair is growing in so nice though, guys. I'm not going to show you guys, like, I'm going to wear the wig until it grows out a lot. Because I want you guys to get the full effect, okay? But I'm loving the way it looks. It really has a pretty color to it. It's not like, like my mom, when her gray hair came in, it wasn't as white. Like I have like white gray hair, like really pretty. It's really pretty. Anyway, okay. So I got Halloween nails. Now I originally ordered candy corns. Candy corn nails. This was a substitute, but I'm not going to return them because I actually like them. Now, they are not black. They are like a navy blue. Do you see that? Now they are long, but they are not too long that I can't deal with them. So being that these are like for Halloween, I will probably wear these the second half of the month. These, the ones I have on, I need to soak off and put a new set on. But I don't know if I will use these right away. I think I might wait on these. But I didn't want to return them. I think they're really cute. I love the color because when you look at them not in the light, they look black. But then when you hold them in the light, you can tell they're like a really dark, like shiny navy. Really pretty. I think they're really pretty. I kind of wanted a design, but I think these are really pretty. I really do like those. So those are my Halloween nails. And then these I got, which are the same shape and length as these, but just a different color. And also these are called Magnetic Velvety Effect. And they are just like a light lavender kind of shimmery purple. Now, I will say that I got this color, maybe a little darker purple, but in this length last month. And I don't know if you guys remember me telling you or not, but when they popped off my nails, like day after I put them on, they started popping off. And I always make sure I prepare my nails correctly, okay? It's very important that you don't have any oils on your nails when you glue them. It's very important you make sure you push back your cuticles. Getting the right size nail to match your nail and fit properly, that is also a huge thing because you don't want the nail to overlap on your skin at all or cause any discomfort. And so, you know, it's really hard. What I found with these, though, was that, you know, because if you put a little too much glue, okay, because these are short. If you put a little too much glue underneath and you're pressing down and it starts to come out the side. You know, I take an alcohol wipe quick and but be careful with that too, because one time I guess the alcohol wipe kind of stuck to the glue and it started burning my finger. I think the two chemicals mix don't do well. Like, don't put them next to each other. But if you get a little nail glue like on top of the nail and you're trying to press down, right, and then your finger gets stuck to it, and then you leave a spot on the nail that you can't get off. You leave a little like glue residue, and I hate the way that looks, and it bothers me to no end, and then I just get aggravated. You know, so I'm like, ugh. But it's all about, you know, doing it properly, proper tools, having the proper tools to do it. And I almost didn't get nails this month. I was like, because I still probably am going to get the solution, but it's like, they call it milky white color, but it's supposed to strengthen your nails and help them to grow quicker. Because, you know, like I said, having these on constantly are not good for your nails either. So, and I don't like how my nails look without polish. I just don't. I've never have, never will. That's since I was little. Like I just, not little, like a teen. I don't like it. Like, it just bothers me. I don't like not, my nails are just normal looking nails, but I just don't like that look. I like to have color or some kind of length to it, or, you know, whatever. And I was the type of girl that when I went to the salon to get my nails done, I wanted them to look fake. Like, they would always ask me, they would say, no, this is too long, that's too thick, you know, it doesn't look natural. I said, I am not paying you for my nails to look natural. I would not, I'd do it myself then. Why would I pay you to, you know? I always wanted them to leave them thicker than they wanted to. And I would say, no file, because they would start filing away. After the initial file, you know, around, and they soften the top, whatever, to get all the, you know, the creases out, whatever it may be. And then they would bring out, I knew as soon as she brought out that hand file, she was going to go to town. And I said, nope, I don't want any filing after this point. And she's like, you want it like that? I said, yeah, you know, and they stayed just as long, you know, as if they had filed them. So I wanted them to look fake. I really did. Okay. So those are my nails for the month. Okay. Then before the ornaments, I'll just briefly talk about, I got Danny a new bed set. Well, it's just a comforter and pillowcase, because the bed sets for this are ridiculous. They wanted anywhere from $55 to $80 for a stitch bed in a bag. So that means the comforter, the two pillowcases, and a sheet set. So a flat and fitted sheet. So I just got them the blanket. They needed, I was telling you guys that they all need new blankets for the winter time. So I surprised him with this, and it arrived this morning with the Walmart delivery. He wasn't expecting this, and he grabbed it. He was like, oh, he was so excited. So it is the Stitch comforter, and Stitch is in his bathing suit. I think he's in his bathing suit, right? Oh, he's surfing. Is he? I don't know if he's surfing or what he's doing. Yes, he is surfing, because the pillowcase has him on the surfboard there. And this is reversible. So one side is, oh, here. It only came with one pillowcase, which I was a little bummed about at first, because, well, it's a twin/full. Usually with a full comforter, you're supposed to get two pillowcases, but because they're marketing it as twin/full, they're only going to give you one. But I thought it was really cool how it's reversible. So on one side is this, and then the other side is this like green floral print. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, guys, so they are back from the dentist already, apparently. I don't know. I think he said that he called and had the bus pick them up sooner than later. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not going to rush. I'm not going to rush. So as I was saying, so I think it's really cool. Like, this is a reversible. I was just showing everybody your comforter. So this has like the green Hawaiian flowers. and that's the other side of the pillowcase. So the pillowcase is reversible as well. So I thought that was really cute. And I mean, hey, this was a way better deal than to get the sheet set along with it. Like I said, I think I don't even know if they have this exact, they have tons of different stitch designs for bedding. But I don't think they have this particular one that comes with the sheets, maybe separately, I don't know. But usually with the sheet set, like in a different design, is usually like between 50 and 75, something like that. The ones I've seen on Amazon. I got this for 27, so not that bad for. And the comfort is really nice too. It's really thick and it's really like nice. You know, like sometimes when you get comforters, like, nah, they're not that plush. They're more just like thin and you know, it'll do, but it's not the greatest. This is the same brand, I believe, as this is Disney. So this is, you know, a Disney authentic. It is authentic Disney. So he did have, when he was a toddler, I bought him a PJ Masks reversible one, just like this, and he still has it, and it's still, there's no rips, there's nothing wrong with it. But we just needed another blanket, so got him that. Now, you know, technically, I think if he was not home, because they came real early this morning, Walmart, if he wasn't here when they came, I probably would have put it away for Christmas, to be honest, but needed a blanket anyway, so. Okay, so that's that. Next, what's next on my list? Let's see.
What?
Oh, don't start. Okay, now that you're home. I was having a grand old time, weren't we, guys? Weren't we having a grand old time? Okay, we were just talking. I almost said something else, but we were just talking, and so we're gonna continue our chat. Well, it is very hot in here.
It is. You look lovely.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're not just saying that because I'm on camera, are you?
Never. Probably.
Okay. So next order of business, I was telling them how we're going to do some kind of monthly video, me and you.
Yeah.
Some kind of baking, cooking tag.
Videos?
We will laugh and tell jokes when the kids are at school and they are not here. So they do not hear our... So they were at the dentist. So wait, how many cavities do you have?
0.
0 cavities for Ethan.
For like 1,000th year in a row.
Good job. My lip is peeling.
No, so guess what?
What? What do you...
I have 2.
All right, what are you eating? Okay, go sit down there if you want to sit in here. You have 2?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I do not know why.
Bum, bum, bum.
Dun, dun,
I think
dun.
it's because I got Ethan's cavities.
No, you can't catch cavities like that, Danny. I know how you got them. The sugar monster. As he eats some potato chips. Well, I don't know how you don't have any cavities. Well, you know what? No.
I have. Every time I come
Yeah,
out
but
of the
just...
shower.
Guys, this one piece of dry lip
No,
is going
they
to bother
said
me.
They said I need to floss more.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You know what? I would agree with that. You should floss. You should floss.
You're literally the one why I can't.
I know. I know. Because I hated flossing. I never did floss. I hated flossing. Didn't like it at all. Okay, so... Sorry, I had to get that dry lip skin off of me. It would have bothered me the entire video. Okay, so moving along. I want to share with you guys, it is the time of the season. It is the time of the year where we're getting all of those yummy new holiday scents in the air. And we're starting to eat, right? Do you want to show everybody the cool fall cookies that we got?
Oh yeah.
I showed them it better not be. You better have some for Jack. We got some popcorn balls.
Which are nasty.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. They're tasty.
These, oh yum. It's the season of popcorn balls. We love balls here. All right.
There's still 6
And-
in there, and that's why I only took 1.
Here's the yummy pumpkin sugar cookies. That's all icing. That pumpkin's icing. I know. And everybody's like, he just came home and he has 2 cavities, and that's why, because you're buying him sugar cookies.
You also took one in there.
Some people might be thinking that. I don't know. But, you know, tis the season. It's Halloween. It's Halloween. We don't buy a lot of candy in this house. Very rarely do we ever buy a bag of candy. Here and there, I might get them, you know, a little box of M&Ms or something like that. But we don't really buy candy here, mainly because it doesn't last if I do. So, you know, and it's an extra expense that really, you know, I would rather get like ice cream, you know, for dessert or something like that. I think candy more or less Jason will like get for me while the kids are at school, you know, and sneak it to me before they get home, you know, something like that. The way they're looking at me.
How are they looking at you?
That's like that day, here, put that back. That's like that day that the kids, we got Arby's. I haven't had Arby's for decades. I did not have Arby's, okay? And I said, you know what? Let's order Arby's while the kids are at school. First of all, the prices are absolutely outrageous. I mean, everything is, but the prices for fast food are crazy. Okay? So we knew that if we were going to do it, it had to be while the kids were at school. So we ordered it with DoorDash, and they brought the Arby's. It was way expensive. I think we paid like $50, around $50 for 4 sandwiches. Not even 2 of them were only sliders, like because we wanted to taste different things. I think we like cut them in halves, and I went up not even eating mine, to be honest with you. It went in the fridge, and then Ethan ate it when he came home anyway. So it did not taste like Arby's to me. Like it didn't have the same vibe. Like, there was one sandwich that I used to get all the time back in the day. It was the cranberry chicken salad sandwich on this really good 7-grain bread or something like that. And I remember it being so tasty and so good. They gave you so much chicken. It's not the same. I mean, you pay, it seems like nowadays you pay more for the fast food and they give you less of it. So, I don't know. But we won't be doing that again for another couple of centuries. No, not centuries, decades. Centuries, yes, centuries. Well, how many decades? Wait, I know I might sound like a fool right now. How many decades are in a century? Or 100? Yeah,
How
so.
many decades?
No, wait, how many
Centuries, 100 years.
Centuries, 100 years. Yeah, you could tell I didn't do very well in history class. So century is what?
100 years.
100 years. And a decade is 10 years, right? Yeah, so we won't be getting it in for another decade or so.
No, a decade is 12.
No?
Yeah.
He's just joking.
I thought a decade was 12.
No.
You lied to me.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure. Anyway, moving along. So, I got this limited edition Febreze, which I have to... Can you please write this down before I forget? Paper towels and fabric Febreze, because I forgot the fabric one. I don't know if they have a pumpkin scent, but that would be good. I know we got the pumpkin air Febreze, and I got a pine tree Febreze, but I didn't get the fabric one. Put fabric Febreze, paper towels,
Danny, be ready in
and did you get that?
about 20.
Did you get that down?
Yes.
Okay. And tonight we are having Detroit style pizza. Woohoo! I wish we could get. Wait, what did you want to try, babe? Little Caesars?
I love Little
Yeah,
Caesars.
Do they have a Little Caesars around here? Maybe,
Pizza.
maybe we should try it.
Mom,
Little Caesars is so good.
Why?
Mom,
I'll get it.
Get it.
when
What?
when we were at the dentist,
Okay.
when the bus driver was driving us home,
Can you come over here so I could see you when you're talking?
we saw Dave and Buster's.
Oh, you did, huh?
I
Yeah,
have
check
together. No.
I was watching a
I saw it out
video.
of my window.
Cool. Oh, you're wearing your scary t-shirt today? Rawr. Okay.
Mom.
Hold on, Stitch, before I forget. I was watching a video on Chuck E. Cheese. And I didn't know, but this guy flew all the way across the country to go to this specific Chuck E. Cheese in like I said, but it's in our town, okay? And he was saying how that this restaurant is one of only 3 left in the United States that still has all the original, not all, but most of the original artwork and games and all that kind of stuff in that store. So it's a very what do you call it? Nostalgic store. Yes, very authentic it is, which I didn't know. I thought that was really cool, and it's pretty big too. Because again, we've never been to the Chuck E. Cheese here. I think we've only brought the kids one time to Chuck E. Cheese. It was years ago. Anyway, no, Stitch, please. What do you want to show them? Chippy now?
Yeah.
It's too early for Chippy. Well, what does Chippy see the lights? So now he wants to
Yeah.
Is it the party
fly off the
size,
shelf.
The biggest size?
Okay.
I rub you.
Oh, look, you could scratch and sniff.
Oh no.
Ooh, very holiday-like.
Can I sniff it?
Yeah, here, sniff it and tell me what you think.
Here.
I didn't even show everybody what it is. Sniff it.
It's like it,
Does it,
It
smell?
smells like the pine ones.
No, it doesn't. Ethan, this does not smell like pine, okay?
It does smell like pine.
Anyway, this is a bathroom
Pumpkin.
pumpkin roll. A pumpkin roll.
Pumpkin roll.
Limited edition for Breeze. It says scratch and sniff. I think it smells just like Dad's pumpkin muffins.
A pumpkin?
It smells really good.
Smells like a what? A pumpkin.
A pumpkin.
A pumpkin.
So these are really cool. When I first discovered these, they've probably been out a really long time. I don't know, but these are really perfect for like under your bathroom cabinet or in the bathroom drawer, anywhere where there's a smaller confined space that you just want that burst of like really good scent when you open the drawer or the cabinet. I would stick these everywhere if I could afford to, but you know, they are kind of expensive unless you have, I only buy these when they have like Walmart cash back. And I believe this and also the pumpkin spray, they were 3 and change a piece, but on each one they gave you back $2 Walmart cash. So essentially I got this for like $1.25. Same with the spray Febreze. So you just got to look for these deals. That's what I'm telling you guys. You got to do your research. I know. Excuse me, guys. Hold on one second. Okay. So that's why I tell you guys it's so important to look for the deals. I've said this before. I won't get something that just because it's a different color or a different smell, of course, unless the smell's really bad. You know, you don't want something that smells nasty, but you know, I often will, you know, Amazon often has stuff like a blanket or, you know, socks or whatever it may be, slippers even, right? And it's the same exact style, but because it's in a different color, they'll charge you another $10. So to me, I won't do that. I won't do that just for a certain color or scent or whatever. It's whatever is on sale, whatever gets you more for your money. So these were, what did I say? $2 cash back each one. So I got both of them, this and the spray Febreze, for essentially less than what one regularly cost. Now I understand that you have to have the time to search and do stuff like that. And a lot of, you know, people that work outside the home and stuff, you don't have a lot of time to be searching all these websites and, you know, all that good stuff. And some people are just like, you know, when they see something, they just grab it. You know, it doesn't matter what the price is. They'll grab it and deal with it later. But, you know, I like to, well, I have to. I have to look. Anyway, this does really smell like pumpkin bread or something pumpkin, but it does not smell like pines. That's what Ethan said, like pine something. I don't know. This is the next deal I got, which, okay, so last month I started a new face wash and moisturizer, and it's been working well. The skin, my face skin has not been, it'll peel before I put the moisturizer, but the moisturizer has been helping it a great deal. So it's working. So I decided to stick with the Olay brand. When I was looking for that same body wash again, they had all seasonal scents that are out now. So this was one of 4. The other one I think was a pine type scent, but I don't want to smell like a pine tree. They had another one that was sugar cookie, but I don't like vanilla scented stuff or straight up vanilla, so that was out. There was another one that I thought sounded really good, but of course they didn't have it in the store. So it brings me to the one I did get. Plus they have a lot, they even had Wicked, like the musical Wicked. They had the scent of the good witch and the bad witch. And I don't know, you know, honestly, it sounded like they would smell good. I probably would have went with the bad witch because she had sandalwood in hers or something like that. Whereas the good witch had more of like a floral scent. I don't like heavy florals neither. So this one, okay, sounded really good. And I used it this morning and I loved it. It smells really, really good. It is a limited edition, of course. It is called Visions of Sugar Plums. And this has notes of spiced fruit and warm amber. And I love anything with amber, sandalwood, anything like that in it. Those nice warm scents around, you know, this time of the year when everything is going to get cooler. I wish it would get cooler more quickly. As I'm sitting here sweating my wig off. But this smells really good. And I was afraid that it might be too fruity because it's the spiced fruit. But I think because it's spiced fruit, it gives it more of that warmth instead of like a, you know, I don't like fruity floral. I don't like that. I don't like that. It's too, for me, it's too much. It's too, you know, excuse me.
Sorry.
Anyway. So, Jason is getting ready to go out very shortly to the post office just to mail me a box and a couple other things. So, where are you going? Outside?
On the porch.
Okay. You could leave that door open for a little bit because it's really hot in here. But if you smell them, you know, smokers outside, please, you know, shut the door quickly. It's hard over here because you want to get air in, but you know, our balconies are, you know, then there's the balcony below us and then below them, and they both smoke outside. So the smoke comes right up, and I don't have anything against smokers. Like I said, I used to be a smoker years back, but it bothers me tremendously now. And, you know, and plus with the wind and everything, and it's so cool though, now that he opened that window. But you have to, if you're not sitting in here constantly, and like I can't leave my door open and then go clean inside. Because, you know, or to go do laundry, or because I don't smell it right away until it's too late, and then it already comes, you know, into the living room, which freaks me out. Okay, it freaks me out. So, and that you should see me. Then I'm like, once that happens, like, you would think it was a hamburger night, because after I rip all the blankets, throw blankets, sheets, everything off the couches, goes right into the washing machine, everything that is washable goes in the washing machine, because it sticks to things and I can't stand that. Like if he's cooking something like that, like onions or anything like that, he actually has a burner, like a portable burner, and if it's, as long as the weather's okay, he'll go out on the balcony and cook, you know, because that smell is just, it's too much. I would bring my dolls, when this is, this is, you know, after I didn't have a doll room anymore. So I still do that. I will carry them. Now it doesn't take that long because I only have a few, but I used to carry them one by one into the bedroom, and then once they were all in there, I would wheel the drawer of clothes. I would anything that I was able to move into the room to close the door while he was cooking, it went in the room, because I just, you know, like I didn't want to have to go through all that to wash everything again. But anyway, so he has headphones on. In and out, in and out. This is why I like when I'm alone. I'm alone here and I could talk to you guys. But we're still going to talk. Okay. So yeah, I would highly recommend this scent. Now, these were buy 3 and get $5 off. You get a $5 Walmart cash. I didn't need 3. And each one cost $8. Excuse me, one second. Okay, so these were, when you buy 3, you get $5 Walmart cash back. Didn't need 3. I really only need 1 will last me the month. So, didn't get the 3. Instead, I got 2. I got 2 because I was worried that they would either sell out of the scent, I would like it too much, and then they wouldn't have it anymore, and I wouldn't be able to get it. So I figured, what's the worst? If I don't like the way it smells, they both go back, you know. But I'm glad I got the 2. So I didn't get the 3 because then up front, it would have been over $20 in body wash, you know. I mean, they do give you the $5 cash back as soon as they deliver it. But, so essentially, if I had bought another, I would have got the 3rd one for $3, really. I should have just done that. Why didn't I do that? Now that I'm thinking about it, you know that? Maybe I should do that. No, I already used one. I'm thinking maybe I should return it and then buy the 3. He doesn't hear me. I told him not to listen to me, and now that I'm asking him a question, he's pretending like he doesn't hear me. Okay. Be careful what you wish for, right? Okay. So, I would highly recommend this. So if you, I mean, technically I should have, you know what? I put this order in late last night, like I said, so I probably wasn't thinking too clearly about, you know, all I was thinking is that's a lot of money up front for freaking body wash. But I should have done it. Maybe it was $3 off. Maybe it wasn't that much. Now I'm trying to talk myself out of it. Like, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do that, Sandra? Anyway, these scents don't last long. I don't know if they're just going to be out until Christmas. I would think that these would be out through Christmas because sugar plums, you know, and then the other one was like a pine scent something. I don't like anything citrusy neither, because citrus to me always reminds me of like cleaning stuff, right? Like cleaning agents, Lysol wipes and dish detergent and all that. Anything like that is usually lemon or orange, some kind of citrus scent. So that's why I don't like any of that. Like my sister wears this perfume, and she swears by it. She loves it, and I don't want to mess it up, so I don't know the name of it. It's expensive, but it's a citrus base, and all I could think of is Lysol. Like I wouldn't want to smell like, I don't know. Maybe just I don't really like lemons anyway, or I mean I like oranges, but I don't not to wear it like, you know. Again, I like the more warm scents and tones and stuff like that. Okay. I had a viewer before I get to the Christmas ornaments, and that's one of the last things before I show you my baby. I just want to mention quickly that I did have a viewer comment under the box opening video that I posted earlier today. If I would accept Happy Mail. The answer is yes. I will accept Happy Mail. Just email me. It is always in the description of all my videos. So just email me for my shipping info. I'm always happy to receive Happy Mail. I mean, who isn't, right? I know most people that have been here a while and watch my channel know what I like and what I don't. Know that I'm not a smoker. I don't have pets. I don't, there are certain colors that trigger me. I don't like any yellow, orange. I don't really like red all that much, but I could deal with red. There's certain things, and I have that in my description. So if you go to my channel, my channel page, and you click on the description, I talk about how I love meatballs and dolls and all that kind of stuff, okay? Balls and dolls, all right? I'm a New Yorker that loves balls and dolls. So under that, there is a description about my channel, and there is also a paragraph in underneath there that says kind of my likes and dislikes, so that you kind of know ahead of time if you do plan on sending me any Happy Mail, what because when I always say this, you're gonna pay to ship somebody Happy Mail, you're gonna pay to buy stuff, or maybe you have stuff on hand that's brand new. I don't know. I do want to mention though that I do not use secondhand items on my dolls. So I do not use things that you would buy from a thrift store. That is no shade to anyone that does. I think that you can find some really, really cool stuff at a thrift store. Or like Once Upon a Child. I watch those videos often with a lot of collectors going to these, secondhand shops. I'm not knocking anybody. I am not saying that it's wrong to do. I'm not saying that, ew, oh, I'm so, above that. That's not what I'm saying at all. For me and my collection and how I feel about things, I just don't see the point, because there are a lot of times where, hey, and today was a fine example when I was just explaining to you the fantabulous deals I found at Walmart for brand new outfits, $2 1/4, $3 1/4. And I know that's kind of sometimes far and few between, but you can find the deals out there if you, take a look. So for me, that's not, I want my dolls to look their best. And I would never, I wouldn't buy, stained clothing or, clothing with holes in it or anything like that to put on a real baby, and these dolls are like my real babies to me, I know they're not real, but they represent that to me. And so that's a better way to put it, actually. That is really the best way to put it. These babies to me, these reborns and my other dolls, they represent real babies to me. That's what they represent. So to me, to look like, I wouldn't put that on my real baby. So to look over and see a used item on my doll, it triggers me in a way to think, oh my God, that's terrible. Like, I wouldn't put that on my real baby. And some people might think, oh my gosh, that's crazy. That doesn't sound right. That's my feeling. This is my collection. I'm the one that has to look at it. I'm the one that has to like it and enjoy it. And so that's just my, take on it. Doesn't mean that, everybody collects a different way. Doesn't mean that the way you do things for your collection is wrong. Doesn't mean that, it just means that's how I like it. Okay. So the thing here is that, if you want the person that you are sending the Happy Mail to be happy, right, then you kind of want to know a little bit about them and what their likes and dislikes are. That's all I mean by that. It's wonderful to get Happy Mail. And I'm so happy with the baby I just got yesterday, and I'm going to show her to you in a second. But yes, the answer is yes. Thank you to anyone that even, wants to do that for me. I'm so very grateful. And especially, and just a little FYI, if you are thinking of sending Happy Mail, actually, my birthday is next month. So my birthday is in November. So if you are thinking of sending anything, that would be wonderful. I don't know if, I still don't know how to attach my Amazon wish list to this. I should start doing that, being that my birthday's next month.
I know.
My birthday's next month. I can't believe it. I'm just talking about that because somebody asked if they could send me Happy Mail. And I'm just thinking that it'd be a lot easier if I could attach my Amazon wish list to here. I don't know how to do that though, do you? Really?
Well, you see,
Do you know how to... I said, somebody earlier, a viewer asked me if I would accept Happy Mail. And I said yes, but not thinking my birthday is already next month. So for people that want to just send me a gift, it would be a lot easier for me to attach my Amazon wish list to my videos, right? So they don't have to ask me like, do you like this? Would you want that? So do you know how I do that though? I'm not sure how I attach it. I'm gonna have to ask Ethan. I'm sure he could help me. But I have to update my list first because I'm not used to sending my list out. But I'm probably gonna just make a birthday list. That's probably the best way to go about it. And then I'll attach that to all my videos from here on out so that if somebody wants to send me a birthday gift, and then it's on my wish list, so you'll already know that I love it. So that's probably the best way to go. But of course, if it's something that you already have, maybe that you're wanting to send personally from your home, that's fine as long as, you know, it's coming from, you know, it's smoke-free home, must be. Pets, I can understand if you have pets, as long as you know you have a clean home and, you know, you're sending something, you're, you know, double checking your boxes, making sure you're not sending any extra things along that you don't want to be sent. And, you know, but other than that, I'll talk to my son because he knows how to do all that. He knows how to like attach links and stuff. So I'll see how to do that. Okay, so let me show you the ornaments that I got. So I was looking, so I got those lights. I got 2 sets of those, which actually, now that I'm thinking, I had a couple of other like, kind of centerpiece things, I guess, that they didn't really cost. They were like $12 a piece. One was this really cool Santa and Mrs. Claus sitting on a bench, like a park bench. And they look really cute. And I had that in my cart. I almost bought it, but I wasn't sure the size of it. And those kind of things to add to the decor for the holidays, I really need to see, like, visualize it in person, because a lot of times you get it and it's not really what you expected. Or a lot of those things too, you want to pick out yourself, because some of them are painted better than others. You know, when they do seasonal stuff like that, you know, there may be one where Santa's, excuse me. Okay, so a lot of those pieces, right, you want to, because you could see, like, a lot of times you want to hand pick those kind of things. It's kind of like picking produce, right? You don't want somebody else picking your produce for you. Because sometimes, you know, maybe Santa's boot might look a little off the color, or maybe there's a scratch on one of them, because these pieces for the holidays, a lot of them aren't in boxes. You know, they just put them on the shelf. You know, so people going to look at them, touching them, whatever, you know, you want to make sure that it's a proper piece for your home. So I took that out of the cart. So what I did get was these box sets. And sorry, that is a bus going by. So I did get 2 of the icicle lights. Ethan.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently my oldest son now is home. So, but anyway, these are the lights, in case anybody's interested. I just had Ethan get me the, yes, I had Ethan go get me the box so I could show you guys. So it is white wire. I think they might have the green wire as well.
Is it okay if I post this for you?
And then, what?
Can I post this for you?
Why?
'Cause I want to see how to
Go ahead. So they are indoor outdoor lights. I got the multicolor. They did have the clear lights as well. So I think you could get the white wire or the green wire, and then either the clear lights or the multicolor lights. I almost went with the clear lights because I want to hang a set, you know, above here. But then I thought that's too, I mean, that's good for winter time, but for Christmas, I love colored lights. Like, that's what I grew up with. You know, my mom, I don't think my mom ever had a set of clear lights. I think it was always the multicolor lights, you know, that's what we love to put up. So, this is what they look like. So I tried to show the kids without opening it. Like, so it has the light here, you know, the wire here, and then it drops down and there's so many lights on each strand to create the icicle light. I know I'm describing this like people don't know what an icicle light is. Hey, there may be, you know, people that are young couples maybe that are decorating their home for the first time this year. You never know, and they're not sure what kind of lights to get, you know. Now, obviously, seeing this, I realized that, yes, these lights are, I would say, mainly used for outdoors because I would imagine it's easier to decorate the outside of your house like this with having the lights. You know, it looks like more than, you know, what you have to put up, you know, because you're just essentially doing the one strand and then you have all these other colors, you know, coming down. So, oh, hold on one second, please. Okay, guys, I'm back. So now we have some fire trucks. So, got to close the door. I was having a nice breeze from that door. It's nice and cool out today, actually. But anyway, so you might have first time, right? Married couple decorating their house for the first time this year and they don't know what to get. It's just that time, guys. Now everybody's home. Jason and Danny will be leaving shortly. So at least then I will have some time. You know what? I should, but I'm not going to piece it together because that takes forever. But I mean, I'm not going to make much more than another 20 minutes. That'd make a 2-hour video in 20 minutes. So anyway. So you never know. People don't know what kind of lights to get. They're not sure, whatever. This is a good option because I feel like you get the look of a lot more lights than what you have to you know, put up because you're getting more than just the one strand across. It's all the lights that are hanging down. Anyway, I think this is a really cool look. I've never used these indoors before. I don't think I've ever gotten icicle lights before, to be honest with you. Not on my own. I think my mom might have had them. I don't know. Did they have icicle lights back then? They must have. I'm not sure. But I'm going to hang one set up here. And in fact, tonight, that's Jason's work. That's what he's going to do.
After dinner.
After dinner, we're going to put up the lights. And because they're just going to get tangled. Okay? And I don't feel like being like Rapunzel. All right? So we're going to put those up here. And then the other set, now they're 18 feet across. Well, 19 feet, but the lighted length is 18 feet. So I'm going to have him measure first because I think one set, because I want to get a couple more sets, I feel. I want to get another one for the dining room. And I think one set is long enough to go across both walls. And then the other one, I want to put on the opposite wall here. It would probably even go around the closet, the top of the closet, and around the top of the wreath there. It would be nice. Oh, that would look pretty. Wouldn't that look pretty?
That's what I said, to put it up there.
To put them up here and then have them dangle down, right? Over the...
You said you were going to put some, like, on the porch.
No, up here, Ethan.
I know.
Yeah, but I have to... No, I don't know. We'll see. There was a giant, not an air blow up, but, what are they called?
What are those guys?
The hard plastic blow... Is it hand blown? No. What are they called?
With the guys that flop around?
No, not those. It was of Stitch holding a tree, maybe, or holding something. It was like a statue. You know, one of those hard. I cannot think of what they are called, guys. We grew up with them all over the lawn. They're not called hard. I can't think of what they are.
Oh no.
What are they called? What are they called? Hand blown? No, they're not hand blown. Are they? No.
Or if you talk about the inflatable ones,
not the inflatable ones. The hard ones, like that you can.
Statues. They're just statues.
Statues.
Yeah.
That is not what they're called. Is that what they're called, guys? No.
They're just statues.
Snowman statue? No.
This guy,
They had an Olaf too and a Bluey.
No,
So
Stitch.
I'm really torn. I don't
Stitch.
know. Stitch is already out, so I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should get. Oh, they had Lilo. Maybe I should get Lilo. I'll tell you, Stitch is such a baby. I didn't know Stitch was only like 2. Yeah, he always is crying, Stitch, about every little thing. See what I mean? If I don't give him a googie, that's a cookie, by the way. He says it's a googie. Yeah, googie. If I don't give him one, then he acts like a newborn, like this. Show them how you cry like a newborn.
I cry like a newborn.
How many cookies do we get?
Goody.
I don't know how many is in. I didn't even count them.
There's
Just
4.
there's 4 left.
Yeah.
What the? How many did you eat, Ethan?
Looks like 4 got out.
4 got out.
Or 4, whatever. I had a long day at school. 4.
Okay, well, if you want more like, be more like, I think I want me, if you would like,
If you want to look more like.
if you want to look more like, then go no further. Here, look. If you want 2 of these cookies, you could have 2 of those. Otherwise, you could have 3 of those. Ah, then here, put the last one in here so the scavengers don't get the last one. No, I'm getting that last one. You guys eat all the sugar cookies. Thank you. How many did Danny eat? Gee, you guys must have loaded them up, huh?
Can I have a cookie?
Look how cute these cookies are.
Can I have one?
Look at the sugar. Now, of course, it's a sugar cookie, and that is frosting, but we hardly get stuff like this.
I want cookies.
This was a specialty thing for the kids.
Bees.
We hardly ever get, like...
Bees.
Usually we make our own brownies, cookies,
Mm.
you know, cupcakes, stuff like that. Bakery stuff, usually I will get when they're at school once in a while. But for the most part, we can't afford that, you know. So we get ourselves a treat the first shopping of the month. That's when I get them, like, the stuff that we usually don't get throughout the month. So, like, throughout the month, what do we have? Like, we got a lot of Italian ices. Everybody loves Italian ices. So we get those. Luigi's ice. Oh, you don't eat them? Well, we get ice cream, like I said, but one container doesn't go around for 5 people anymore. So then you have to buy 2, which I buy the Great Value brand anyway. Tastes just as good.
It tastes like a bomb pop.
But see, I like to buy cones because if I don't have cones, then they want a big bowl of ice cream. And I cannot stand using cereal bowls for ice cream. Like, that's what I need to look for. Ice cream bowls. Like just little... I would rather use mugs, you know, like coffee mugs, because then at least it's not overwhelming. You know, I don't know. But anyway, so that's what you usually do. Or like, Stitch, you know you're not supposed to interrupt. 1 second. Yeah, so Italian ice cream, or we'll make a homemade brownie, or Jason will make a treat. Like, yeah, he'll do his, which Dad hasn't done cinnamon rolls in a while, which he should. But like he'll do homemade pretzels. I did buy 1 box of the hot pretzels, like frozen ones, because that's, you know, good quick, you know, little snack at night when we're watching something. But I only bought 1 box this time. Now there's only 6 pretzels in a box, but usually they like to eat 2 pretzels at a time. Then that's 2, 4, 6. It just, I don't have to tell you guys. When you have a big family, you know, to feed, it's you gotta, and you can't just give to one and not the other. So it becomes, you know, overwhelming at times. But we make it through. What? Stitch, I'm gonna show them the ornaments now.
No, I want to cookie. Bees. Bees.
No, Stitch, you had enough cookies.
Right.
Because it's dinner time soon.
Is it because I'm blue?
No, Stitch, it is not because you're blue. Okay. Okay.
Daddy, tell Mommy to give me cookie.
No more cookies for you.
Why?
Okay, now I
Because
want
I'm
to
blue.
show you my ornaments. Now, a couple of these I got doubles of. I'm not going to say which ones because that certain someone might be watching. So I'm not going to tell you which ones are doubles, but I did get a couple of them. Okay, this is the first one. Now, see, this is what I meant when I said that certain Christmas decorations you want to see in person before you buy them, because if I had known that this was going to be super large, to the point where you could basically drink it yourself, I would not have gotten this for my tree. I think it's a little bit heavy. I might not even put it on the tree. I might just put it on the shelf as a decoration.
That?
Because, yeah, because look, it is...
like that?
Yeah, it's cute, but, I mean, feel it. It's kind of a little heavy for the tree. Although you guys did make those hand and footprints last year of the...
No, I did.
With flour that hardened.
I'm the only one who did that.
Like, super heavy ornaments. Like, huge.
I want to do those.
What?
It's getting late.
Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm back. So apparently I can't have air now because there is a big bug on my screen on the outside. I don't know what it is. Ethan's freaking out. He's like, I need your phone, Dad. I got to take a picture. I don't know what it is. Danny, do not open that door.
Oh, God, it's moving.
Well, that's what bugs do. They move.
It's big.
And I'm breaking out now on my chest. I don't know if it's from my wig or...
It's big.
I don't know what's going on there.
It's easy.
All right. We're talking about this. So that's why I was saying you want to be able to see the your decorations before you buy them, because it's cute. While being cute and all, it's rather large and it's kind of heavy. So this is big. This is a big ornament. Okay. So I kind of wish that I had known, and listen, I was just saying this in my last video about ornaments, right? Around Christmas time at Walmart, and how affordable a lot of them could be. And then once you get into the character ones, they want, the Hallmark ones and all that, they want upwards of $10, $15, for one ornament. These were a little over $2 a piece. All the ornaments that I'm going to be showing you today are a little bit over $2 a piece. So that's, good to keep in mind while you're seeing these. They have so many. I mean, I was looking obviously online. I didn't go in person, but so many online to choose from that, I'm sure I didn't look through all of them, but I just came across, the pink with the turquoise baby blue color, because that is my theme for Christmas. So my tree has mostly pink and turquoise ornaments on it. And this year I will be adding some balls. So I will be adding some pink balls, some turquoise balls, big balls, small balls, and all balls in between.
Wait, one ball, two ball, red, blue.
Yes. So no red balls. No red balls.
Red balls.
We're only going to do some pink balls and some turquoise balls. This color balls. Balls, and balls. So, that is my theme for Christmas, those colors. So, if anybody wants to send me I love ornaments, any kind of Christmas holiday decor. Pink and turquoise are my favorite. That's the theme. But I'll accept any Christmas decor. I love Christmas. So can't go wrong with sending me holiday decorations. That's for sure. So that's a win-win for sure. Oh, Ethan, before I forget, somebody had commented, asked if they could send me Happy Mail. And I said, yes, of course. And then I hadn't realized that my birthday's next month already. My birthday's next month. My birthday. Hey, Danny, my birthday's next month. So I want to attach my wish list to my videos, like from now on. Do you know how to do that?
What, put your...
My link for my Amazon wish list.
I can,
So you could
I
figure...
can overlay, a screen recorded, thing of your wish list. Like, you could, record, your wish list and just go through all of it.
What do you mean?
You'll see, I'll put it on.
Okay, I have to update it first, so it might not be attached to this one, guys. It may, or I may not post this video until I have it updated, so I can attach it. Either way, but I'm gonna figure it out because I want you guys to be able to have, some kind of idea, Okay, so we're gonna do that. So, 1 second, please, guys. They're leaving now, so it won't be more interruptions. Hold on. I'm back. I'm afraid if I keep it paused too long, I'm going to lose you guys, but they're leaving. They're leaving. Yeah, but I don't want to do that because then it's going to take forever to upload. Last time when we attached it, it took like an hour or more to even do that.
Isn't it worth it?
Well,
though?
plus you got to help me figure out my attachments. So my wig. Oh my god! You know what? My hair, everything is sweating. I put I opened the door again. Hopefully that bug won't come in. They say it looks like a stink bug.
Yeah. There.
Anyway, so I don't want to start talking again till they leave, because I want to just be able to keep going. But yeah, if I had known how big this was, I wouldn't have got it. Probably not. Even though, like I said, for the price point, I mean, think about it. You could do like, and I might, hey, that's not a bad idea. I might get a second one. And if you put them next to each other, you can make a little display. This would be really cute to put like a candy dish in between both of them, since they are a candy themed kind of. I think this is coffee or ice cream. Is this ice cream? I don't know. 1 second. Okay. Free again. I'm sorry, guys. You know what? It's just, it gets stressful. It gets stressful, when you don't have your own headquarters. You don't have your own doll room or doll space, or, and you always have to, that's life. That's life with children. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't trade it for anything, but it gets to you, and you gotta work around it. But I manage. Okay. That's probably why I'm breaking out in hives now or something. I don't know. Okay. They're called kid hives. Anyway, so yes, so you can make your own little like display, right? So if you get a couple of these, put them next to each other, and then get a cute little pink or blue, or even like a red and white little candy dish for the center, and then put your M&Ms in it, or your mints or whatever, that would look really cute. And you know what? I might try something like that. I'm giving myself some ideas, okay? I'm giving myself some cool ideas over here as I'm sweating. So this says on it, let it snow. And then all around, I like that it has, obviously all around the mug, there is some dripping, I guess, whipped cream. And then I guess this is ice cream, right? It's a swirly strawberry and vanilla ice cream with some sugary glitter on top. And then you have your red and white mints. You have your M&Ms in different colors. And your little, I don't know what those are, but really, really cute. It is cute. But again, I mean, it's big. It's big. But cute. So I will let you know if this actually ends up on my tree or not, or if I just put it on display with something else. So I was telling you, though, that the cute little Santa, Mr. and Mrs. Claus on the bench, I didn't get that, which I wanted to get. But I said, I need to see it first. So maybe I'll have Jason, when he goes there next, to kind of take a video or snap some pictures for me. Because I can't, there's no way I could walk around Walmart with my feet the way they are. My ankles and my feet, guys, have been so bad lately, like super, super bad. And I get them up as much as I can, but it's just not possible to, always sit around with your feet up. I mean, it's just not possible, So, I try to do it here and there when I can, but it's, anyway. So, that's for another video. We'll do like a health update, maybe. I don't know. But, so I do have my little pink Christmas tree, now that I'm looking. I leave that out all year. So, maybe, like, these will look cute on the side of that. And then, there was that's what I was trying to tell you. The bench. And then, they had in similar colors, a gingerbread house. But it was in these colors. And it had a little snowman in the front, and a gingerbread man, and all kinds of stuff. And it was really, really cute. And it had the sugary top and everything. Matched this perfect. The thing is, I wanted to get that as like Mr. and Mrs. Claus' house, you know, and then have them sitting on the bench outside their house. But I don't think the scale of those two items would have matched. I think they were different sizes. And yes, you could read, you know, and see the measurements and how big they are, but sometimes you really have to have that visual, you know, to understand how things will go together, how you're going to display things with one another. So I didn't get that either. And so, and those were only, like I said, $11.97 a piece, I think. Thinking, I mean, I might still grab the house, because now that I have this, I think I should go back and get another one of these and then get the house that matches it, because I can put the house and then put a mug on each side of the house. So I think I might do that. But so anyway, so that is my first ornament of the season, my first new ornament of the season. Then we got this cool, since we're talking about gingerbread. Now, when the lady brought these this morning, she had told Jason when he entered the door that she was sorry that she had dropped one of my ornaments and that I would be able to go get a refund on the website. But so far, I looked them over. So far, I have not found anything broken on any of them. So I'm not sure. Oh, maybe this one. Maybe this was supposed to, maybe there was a back to this. See how that's, maybe it's that. You see that kind of piece there? I think that's it. Oh, okay, yes, and there's a little crack there. I don't know if you could see that. Yeah, see the crack right there in the white? So maybe it was this one. But other than that, hell, you ain't gonna see it on the tree anyway. This is really cute. So this is Miss Gingerbread Girl there with her pink apron on and her rosy cheeks and her pink nose. And she's got her little gingerbread reborn doll there with her, baking for the season. So that's going to be me and my little silicone girl. We're going to be baking. So that's really cute. And it has all this glitter, which is, yep, glitter getting everywhere. I love glitter though. But glitter everywhere. This is really cute. I really do like this one a lot. So now I'm wondering, oh, I see. Maybe this had a candy cane attached to it coming out, because her arm is still there. But it looks like this part maybe broke off. Maybe it was coming out. I don't know now. But I mean, it's really hard to tell. And plus, like, this is going to obviously be facing the inward part of the tree. So, but that's really cute. What do you think of this, Ethan? Isn't that cute? A little cute Gingy. Thank you. Oh, I think that's Regatha.
There's a sprinkler at the park that's broken and it's just shooting up.
Oh, great. Where? In the parking lot?
In the park down there.
What park?
The park. You know?
The playground?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so that is Miss Gingerbread Man. Lady. Ginger lady. Gingerbread lady. Okay, guys, I got 3 more to show you. So sticking with the gingerbread theme, here is a gingerbread cookie. And it is, of course, as soon as Stitch seen this, he said, cookie. And he wanted to steal my cookie. But I said, no, Stitch, you may not have my cookie. So this is really pretty. And this reminds me of something Danny might make in school and bring home for me as a present. So I thought it was really cool. It has that, like, homemade feel, like one of your kids made it for you. because the kids used to bring stuff like this home to me all the time. Danny still does. So that's why it has that feeling of, you know. So the back is just the regular googie. The regular googie. And then it does have some dimension to it. And it looks like a really, like, we should try and replicate this, like, with real googies. We could, actually. You know, it looks fairly simple. We just follow the same kind of pattern that they're doing.
The best way to replicate that is to get one of those squeezers.
Yeah, or I found somebody on Instagram. They were cake decorating, and they just cut the corner off one of
A plastic bag.
Yes, one of those little Ziploc bags, and they cut the corner, and then you just put in a little pastry tip in that bag, and then you fill that and use it. Because a lot of people, you know, buy pastry bags, you know, to do that, but you could just use it as Ziploc. So really pretty, and it has my colors, so I had to get it. So these are my Christmas colors. This is more of a baby blue versus turquoise, but still, I still have that on my tree as well. So it has the really pretty snowflake design, which I love snowflakes. Snowflake, snowflake, little snowflake, falling, 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 falling on my nose. That's from, it's not Baby Bus. Simple songs. Super simple songs on YouTube is for toddlers. We used to watch that nonstop too, along with Wolfo. And Baby Bus. Wolfo, Baby Bus, Baby Shark, of course, but that's Ping Pong. But these are all, you know, toddler shows. Anyway. Beautiful. Beautiful, Clark. Beautiful. So, yeah, I'm going to try and make cookies like this. That's really cute. So this, I think, is actually lighter than the mug. But that's really, so for a size comparison here. I mean, it is
size comparison to a cup and a cookie.
It is a, okay, well, now I guess Stitch doesn't get the cookie because he's being a wisecracker. So this is really pretty. Love this one. Okay, and again, all of these were the same price. I think they were $2.14, I want to say. But I don't know, because Walmart doesn't put prices on any of their stuff anymore, which is, I don't know. Okay. Here is, wait, does this one light up? What? I didn't notice that this one, what the heck? It has balls? Why does this have a bulb like that? What? I just noticed this. It does not make any sense to me.
The babe.
Oh my god, I could see myself in it. It's like a magic... Oh my god, it's like a magic bulb. Okay, guys, look. Here's the little deer. Okay, here's the deer. And she's a beautiful pink deer. And she has these feathers all around. These beautiful gold antlers. And she's like, oh, my ears. My ears are made of gold. But what I just realized is there's this little bulb. This ball. She has a ball for a chin. But I'm looking at it and it's me in there. Like, I'm so tiny. Ethan, you gotta see this. Do you guys see? Can you guys see? See that? Like, it's like a magic bulb. It's like something in there. You could see the ring light. You see the ring light, how tiny it is in there? It's like a magic.
That's what happens when you look at a glass that small.
No, Ethan.
Yes.
No, Ethan.
Yes.
It's like you're talking to yourself like on Dorothy. Dorothy? I'm serious. Just look at this. Just look at that in that thing. But she's cute, right? She's cute. But now I'm thinking she's some kind of magical deer. Look at that little bulb. Do you see yourself?
But yeah, that's what happens when you look at glass.
No, not like that. Not like
Yes.
that. That is like a magical, like,
No.
potion spell ball, like
It's
the
'cause
Wicked
it's
Witch.
tiny.
No, that's Alphaba.
No.
That's some wicked shit right there. She's doing something. You see it?
No. Glitter.
Nothing wrong with some glitter.
Pop.
So that's my little deer with balls. Balls. Which is one ball. That you look so tiny. Look. Look, you could almost see Oz in it.
No, you can't. That's what happens when you look at glass.
No.
Yes.
We've been watching this show on HBO Max about haunted houses. It's like a reality, I guess, show you would say.
There's a new one on today?
Is there? Where you go, yeah. Oh, you know what? I have to watch The Golden Bachelor. I don't think it's on today though. But Dancing with the Stars is. We missed that last night. But The Golden Bachelor. Anybody watch The Golden Bachelor by any chance? I like watching it. I think it's nice that they're doing it for older folks. You know.
Are you an older folk?
Anyway, so what are you doing over there?
You said I can see if there's episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is the last ornament that I have for you guys today. This is a beautiful ornament, which when I ordered the ornament, I did not realize that there was something special about this ornament. I thought it was just a pretty little sparkly pink glittery ornament. And this about sums up me in a ball. Pink, glittery, and bright. So it lights up. I hope you guys are able to, oh, now you can see the ring light, but look, you could see it on my hands. You see how it reflects? Look at that. I thought this was the coolest thing ever. I did not know that it lit up. Maybe if I shut my light off, you would be able to see it better. But isn't that cool? Look. Oh, you could see it on me. Look. Woohoo! It's the disco. The disco ball. So, yeah, I didn't know it lit up. So really cute. Now this, I think, was even less. I think this was $1. I think this was the $1 one, I think. But see, you could see, obviously, it's not lit up. And then it is. And Ethan, when I showed Ethan, because I couldn't believe it, because it says on it, light up ornament. I was like, wait a minute, this lights up? So, when I turned it on, Ethan was like, shut it off. You shouldn't leave it on. You shouldn't leave it on. Like, what? That's what you're supposed to do. So this, I think I should get more of these. How pretty would that be if I found a way to hang these around the rim of my lamp, my standing lamp, to make like a baby mobile, you know? If I get like 7 or 8 of these and put it around the bottom, and then they light up at night, that would be so pretty. And then during the day, you shut it. That is so cool. That would actually be really neat. So that's the end of my ornament showcase for today. We have that. We have this one here. We have the deer, the magical deer with the ball.
Pronounced deer.
And the giant ice cream mug.
There is no ball.
So, I cannot believe that magical ball. Like, I just have luck with balls, I guess. Because I got that ball, didn't know that lit up. I got that deer, I didn't know how to ball at all. Okay, so that's the end of that. I'm gonna show you, we're gonna open an Amazon package that came in the mail just now. That is with one of Danny's other, I'll just show it to you quick because you're here, but I know I said I was gonna gather everything collectively and then do one final, but I'm just gonna show you that because that was, I ordered that a while ago and I've been talking about it. So I'm gonna show you that. And then we're gonna grab my baby, tell you her name, and then that's it. Because it's over 2 hours, and I know a lot of people love my movie videos, Ethan even said, why don't you take all your videos and combine them all and just make one big, long movie? I'm like, well, my videos are already movies, so I don't...
So you can make like an extra long movie.
Oh, sure.
And there is no episode. They come out every Saturday, but she does do another series
Oh.
called Ugliest Houses in America.
Yes, I've seen that one before. Oh my gosh, I have to get myself one of these.
Ragatha? Is that you?
Oh, she's so cute. So this is from the Amazing Digital Circus, and I was telling you guys about her. She is essentially the modern day Raggedy Ann. They even say it on the show that she is like just the... So that's what she looks like. There she is. Look at this hair. Oh my god, I didn't notice that. Look what they did. Did Moose Toys really have to do this? That's terrible.
They do that with almost all their plushies when they have like long hair.
Why? Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong.
Let me see Ragatha.
But other than that, she is too cute.
Ragatha.
Wait, let me just fix her hair so I can show everybody. Oh, they didn't see that one either. I did get Danny one of these, but Ethan got his earlier. So I'll show you that character as well.
Yeah.
But this, so this is Ragatha. Why she looks so yellow?
Does she have eyeliner?
She looks so yellow on the screen, though. She's not yellow, I promise you. She's just tan. She's cute. Look at her purpley dress and her little black Mary Janes. And she got a big bow in her hair. And look at this. I love her hair. It's so... I mean, this hair will get dirty real fast. So he's got to be careful where he puts her. Because it's straight up yarn. I mean, it's worse than like Cabbage Patch. Like, this is worse. But so cute. Does she have undies? Oh, she has undies. That's a plus. It's always a plus when any of these, like Barbies or regular dolls or whatever, have undies. Very, very big plus. So this is so cute. He's going to love her. I wanted one. This is my favorite character from the Digital Circus. And I wanted to get the real authentic one from Australia because that's where they're based. But again, I don't know. The shipping is crazy. But I think I might get her. I love her. I think she's so cute. And I loved Raggedy Ann growing up. This is one of the other. He is a chess piece. I know, right? Listen, and the other guy I showed you yesterday, Kane, he's the one that has the big eyeballs in his teeth. So, yes, the characters are a little, I don't want to say weird. They're fun. They're fun characters. They tell a story, and then the kids play how they want to play. Hey, when I think back, when I was watching those 80s commercials for toys I used to have and play with, like, some of these things are crazy, and some of the things we used to watch were crazier. Like, like Nightmare on Elm Street. I must have watched every one of those movies all before I was a teenager. And, like, even, my mother let me watch them. Like, we would try and sneak to watch them, but I watched them. And all the Child's Play movies, and just, we used to watch all of that stuff. So, like, this, to me, yes, like I said yesterday, there are certain episodes I will not let him watch, like that latest one, because,
You didn't see it. You should watch it. I think you think it's fun.
I did watch it.
The sixth one?
No, the ones with the guns.
You've seen that episode.
Yes. That's why I won't let him watch it.
Why?
Why do you think that? What do you think I do? You don't think that I watch this stuff? Come
I
on.
like to watch it with you. I want to see the reaction.
No, I don't. Why would I watch it with you if I'm trying to watch it to make sure that you guys could watch it in the first place? It's just not appropriate for his age. Teenagers, okay, because they know a little more, but I still don't like the. I don't like the. I don't like it.
Zooble.
I don't like it. Zooble is the one we're missing, which
And Bubble.
Oh, I don't care about that stupid thing. That's just a circle. I could buy a
That's
circle
actually
plushie
a
anyway.
bubble.
Okay, I'll buy a bubble. Here, you could use the bubble from the deer. Here, use this. This could be bubble. Put some eyes on it. That could be bubble. Okay, but other than that, yeah, this is the chess piece with the Nice popped out eyeballs. He's got a nice robe though. Nice furry robe. This is actually, and also today I got the figure of this guy. The Kinger figure. Kinger figure. And he is, they said that on the figure, on the box, it says that his robe is furry. I think it's this part that's a little like, feels like, what's it called? Not flocked. Is it flocked?
Yeah, it's
Flocked, that's what's called. So it's a little furry, you know. But other than that, yeah, so we'll add.
If she wear makeup like around her eye, she got eyeliner on.
She got a black eye. I don't know.
She got eyeliner.
Jax started talking back to her. He was like, no, I don't know. They, you know, they just, they play how they want to play, you know. It was the same, and I told you guys this already. You don't want to hear it all again. But it was the same with FNAF when Jack and Ethan were into Five Nights at Freddy's. And yeah, well, no, what? You guys don't like that anymore? You and Jack? I didn't know that. See, I didn't know that. But, you know, they play how they want to play, you know? It doesn't have to be, like, exactly how the people that made the things, you know, want them to play. It's however they want to play. Okay, so, now that we've seen Ragatha, we're going to put her back. We're going to try that. Okay, now I'm going to bring my baby on because I don't want to make it much longer than another 5 minutes, guys, because nobody's going to watch it. Nobody's going to watch it at this point. You know, I mean, I'm sure you will. Maybe not all at once, but you will. Okay. So here's my baby. Now remember, she is in a preemie outfit. So her limbs are long. Her limbs are very long. So you could see that, like, the pants are obviously shorter, but it's okay because it's all right if her, you know, silicone is showing. She's got some socks on. I did put a onesie underneath, and the onesie that she's wearing is 3 to 6 months. And it fits, you know, it's a little loose underneath, but it fits. So I think this doll can, you know, wear a bunch of different sizing. She's got a little skin tag on her next to her nose as well. I'm not going to pull those things off, even though I did get silicone glue in the mail today. I'm going to practice on little Johnny first, though, to make sure I know what I'm doing. And I did powder her and all that, so she has a little powder in her mouth right now. I got to fix that. Now, she was pretty pale. I did take off all the orange from her eyelids and in her mouth. I knew that was going to come off fairly easy. I did try and give her a little of my blush, just to give her a little coloring. I did ask an artist if that was okay to do. They told me yes, it'll work, you know, for the time being, but, you know, it's probably not going to stay for very long. But that's okay because I'm going to be giving her a bath, you know, more than once, obviously. After this, I forgot to look for earrings for her, which I want to get her earrings because I think she looks so cute with earrings. So here she is in her preemie. Look at her. Oh, it is a little more difficult to figure out how to maneuver her. You know, because I'm not used to the bigger dolls like this, the bigger silicone. But she is fitting in quite nicely. After, you know, powdering her, bathing her, dressing her, she is holding powder very well. Some of these silicone dolls don't hold a powder very well, and they get shiny a lot more easily than others. But she seems to be holding the powder well. I'm going to powder her again. And I think the more you powder these dolls too, I feel the longer that they, you know, then the less often you have to powder them. I don't know. I might maybe do her nails, maybe give her like a clear coat of nail polish or some, I don't know, maybe not, I don't know. But I love her hands. Her smile and her hands are really, I love her hands. I love her hands. So cute, so cute. The hat fits her. This is a preemie hat, preemie outfit. So it does fit her. I feel like she is a true newborn size though. But she could fit in, you know, some preemie. Now I probably, obviously a footed preemie outfit wouldn't work. But now I'm kind of worried about the 0 to 3 being that that's so big, that outfit that I got for her. But we'll try it. We'll try it and we'll see. Oh, what's her name? Well, I just want to show them quick that I did blush her a little bit because I want to give her some color. I am not an artist by any means as far as painting these dolls. But I did want to give her a little bit of color, so I just used the blush brush and I blushed her cheeks a little bit and the eyelids a little bit. And I do want to do maybe some gloss on her lips, maybe a little gloss in her eye creases, just to make it look like she has a little moisture there. So I know there are products out there that you can do that with vinyl, but I'm not sure about silicone. So if somebody out there can tell me, please do leave a comment below and tell me if there is a product that I can purchase that I can gloss the lips on a silicone doll and like just in the eye creases to give it a little moisture look. And inside her mouth, you know, just to give it a little moisture, and then her lips. So they're a little shiny, a little glossy on the lips. If anybody has any clue on what I use, what product I use, please let me know, because I'd like to do that. And then, yeah, as far as the blushing, I mean, I think she looks, you know, it's not going to be, you know, perfect, but I like the idea that I can play around with her and not have to worry too much, you know, that she's going to get ruined, because she is silicone, and, you know, once they give her a bath, this is all going to wash off anyway. So, there she is. And so, her name, and I didn't have to think very long for this name because it is kind of a name for a girl that I've had on my list before. I've had it in my, what do you call it? My, I don't know, my list of girls' names. So, without going any further, because Ethan's looking at me like, are you almost done with this video? Ugh, ridiculous. It's almost 2.5 hours now. Like, nobody's gonna watch that.
You know what? I'm gonna edit the beginning of your video to where it shows how long this video is.
Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Anyway, people love watching my videos, okay? They love it. Right. Anyway, so this little girlie's name is who?
Booty.
Booty. She does have a bubble booty, I'll tell you that. This girl, she has I would show you, but I can't do that on here. But she does. She has a bubble butt. Okay. Anyway. So this happy little girl's name is, look, you just can't help but smile when you look at her, right? She brings you so much joy. So her name actually is Alice. So that is her first name. And her middle name is Joy, because she brings me so much happiness and joy. And Joy is a name that you usually hear around the holiday season. So I thought it was very fitting for her. So her name is Alice Joy. So please welcome Alice to my little meatballs nursery. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hi. I would look good with earrings. What color earrings should I get? Huh? Pink rhinestones? You think are the best on me? Huh? What do you think? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. So she's heavy. I didn't weigh her yet, but I should weigh her. I'm gonna get the scale after this and give her a good weighing, because I think she's got to weigh at least 7 pounds, I would think. She's really, really cute. She's heavy. She's squishy. Now, her body is a little more firm than Clark and Little Johnny. I think that's mainly... Now, the arms are still jiggly. The fingers are extremely jiggly. Her face is, you know... I think the reasoning for... She's laughing at you. I think the reasoning for the firmness in the torso area is so that her neck doesn't just roll off, because she is a heavier, bigger doll. That's what I would think. Anyway, I would like to try and modify a pacifier for her if possible, and add the earrings, like I said, and then gloss in here, gloss her tongue, and then give her lips a little gloss, a little more blushing to add some more coloring, and she'll be absolutely perfect. I mean, she's perfect now, but I mean, just to add a little more life, you know, more life-likeness to her. But We are bonding just so nicely. Look at her. And look at this. She can pray. Look at her.
So can I.
Look at this girl. Look, she prays. She's a praying little girl. Look at her. That's right.
Mommy,
What?
can I see Ragatha?
You want to see Alice?
No, Ragatha.
Hi, I'm Alice.
Yeah, please.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Stitch. Hi, I'm Alice.
Hi, Bobby.
Hi.
Can I see Ragatha?
Hi.
I want to see Ragatha.
Hi.
Ratatouille.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna go now. I've kept you long enough today. Although
Finally.
I'm sure there's gonna be much more videos like this to come anyway. Longer videos. Holidays, my most favorite time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year. That's Ragatha singing, by the way. It's the most wonderful time of the
I want to see
year.
her.
Yeah.
Please.
What do you want, Stitch?
I want to see- I
No.
want to hug you.
No, you can't hug me till
Riley.
Christmas. I have to go away till
I want
then.
you,
I'm a Christmas gift. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? How what a newborn Stitch acts like. All right. We're gonna go now. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. As always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye now. See you later. Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye. Woohoo! All right, guys. I'm gonna go have fun with her, and we're gonna make some Detroit-style pizza for dinner.
It's only 4 o'clock.
It's only 4 o'clock.
Not even 4.
WTF?
But we can still make the pizza. I mean,
In the meantime, I could have another cookie.
Cookie?
No, not for you.
Right.
I could keep talking then if you want me to until
No.
dinner.
No.
I didn't think so.
No.
Okay.
No.
I gotta pee anyway.
No,
I've
no,
been
no,
sitting
no,
here
no,
for
no.
like
You can't pee. You
almost
can't.
3
No,
hours.
no.
Okay. So guys, thank you. Mwah. Mwah.
Ew.
Mwah. Mwah.
Stop.
Mwah.
You just want any excuses to stay on
Peekaboo.
video.
Peekaboo. You're right. Because I miss everybody when I leave. Okay. All right. I'm really going. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. All right. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. And I can't wait, to be honest with you. I cannot wait to rip my wig off and throw it inside.
Set free.
And me and Ethan are going to watch some haunted house.
There's no new
Haunt-
episode. Only on Saturday.
Now I'm going to be like Stitch.
We
Why?
can watch Dog Man.
You can see how shiny I'm getting because I'm sweating. What? Dog Man? I'm not watching no Dog Man.
I want to finish watching some
Nah.
Dog Man.
No, I'm not watching Dog Man.
Zorg.
No, I'm not watching Dog Man.
Zorg Man.
I am gonna go watch. I'm sure as hell not watching this video back because it's like 2.5 hours. I don't know who would do that. Like,
You. I want to edit it. I want to edit your video.
no, why? Why?
Because I want to.
Why are you gonna? No, you gotta help me figure out my I gotta fix my Amazon wish list. Is what I gotta do, guys.
And then I'll put that on, but I also want to edit.
What are you gonna edit?
You'll see.
No, he likes to just add silly things
No, it's
to
not
my
gonna-
editing
It's not going to
thing.
be silly.
Maybe you could do like some kind of fade in and fade out. Do something like that. Do some kind of like, I don't know, some kind of
I can try to
scene that has nothing to do with my videos.
When-
Just throw it on in there and
When you start talking about Christmas, I'm
hope to keep people engaged with random photos and pictures of the outdoor.
Oh, I can find some random photos.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go now. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna put a picture of your
Bye.
bubble butt.
Peekaboo. What?
I'm gonna do that.
What? You can't.
It's gonna play
Peekaboo.
that sound. Bam.
Peek-a-boo. Bye-bye.
You've been saying that for the past 20 minutes.
Bye-bye. 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 This heat. It's making mommy nuts. This heat. This hot flashes. Oh, no. All right, guys. Me and Alice will be back probably tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow or the next day. Okay? Depends if I have a headache from my own talking today. So sometimes I give myself a headache. I do. But you
Bubble
got
butt.
that bubble butt. Baby got that. Wait, okay, we're gonna go now. I will be back to show you her outfits, and they should be here tomorrow. So depending on the time, because I'm definitely gonna do the video while they are at school. Okay. Until then, baby got back. Do 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 do. Bye 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 bye. I like big butts and I cannot lie. Bye guys. Bye everyone. Till next time, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, tell all your friends, and we will see you next time. What, that was it good?
No, it's great because I'm gonna add.
Why? What are you gonna do? He's gonna edit it. Watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna like put the subscribe button, the like button, like every time you say it, and when you say tell your friends, I'm gonna do a zoom in of like
Of a
group
friend?
people.
Oh my gosh.
Tell your friends.
You heard me, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, tell your friends. We are putting the tree up in a couple weeks, guys. Couple weeks, the tree goes up. Couple weeks, the tree goes up. Woo woo, woo woo. Christmas time is here. Christmas time is here. Woo woo. Bye bye, everybody. Take care.